you guys? It's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about how to keep your man. Robyn 101.
by following Robyn. So
Yes.
this is the first class, Robyn 101. And Robyn, if you're watching, please get in the comments and let us know if we're missing anything.
Don't y'all bite our heads off in the comment section. Yes, we do not like Robyn here, but like we said in our previous video, it's Ramadan. We're looking for the good in all the people.
And listen, there's good in everybody. There's good in everybody.
Why would it say everybody? Because there's that guy from Jared. That's the guy from something.
Yeah.
But yes, let's go ahead and get into the video.
So yes, let's get into this video. So I think the first thing is to maintain a lightness, a playful, a girlish, playfulness.
Feminine energy. And
yes.
the feminine energy, we believe, is a very light, soft, almost childlike energy.
Yes.
And very bubbly. It's very fun, it's very flirtatious, it's very joyous.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
You know, there was someone we were watching on, what was that show? I Love a Mama's Boy. And y'all, if you guys know when that show's coming back on, please comment down below.
Yes.
This woman, she had been divorced, right? But she had a total of 3 teenage sons. And she got married to somebody.
4 teenage sons. That is so true.
4 teenage sons.
She was at least, I think, 10 years older than this young guy who had no children.
No children.
Handsome guy.
Married her.
Married this woman and stayed with her.
For 20 plus years, I believe.
Yes, they've been married for that long.
Happily married.
And one of her sons was engaged to this woman.
Who was the quote-unquote mama's boy.
Right. And so the mother kept on trying to
give her advice. How to be a good wife.
And how to keep these men. And she's
happy.
Like, look.
Men are simple.
She said so. She said men are simple, very easy to please. And
they want their belly full.
Hello.
They want their head rubbed.
Yes, and their
belly
rubbed. They
want their ego
too.
stroked.
Yes.
And
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That is all they want. I will
and
add
they want
to that.
to come to you and be be
rest.
a soft place to fall for them.
They want to have the bosom that Janelle has.
That's what Cody had wanted.
And you know something?
That's why I think he was
Robyn doesn't have much there, right? But you still give him the chest that you have.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? And give him these comforting arms.
You don't have to have double D's to make a man happy.
You don't have to. You don't have to. Okay?
Yeah.
But that's all she said.
Yeah.
You know, and so I will add that the last one, which was someone to lay their head on while you stroke their head. You know what I'm saying?
And to the 70% of men who watch our channel,
is that
comment
true?
Down below. Is that true?
And what else could women do? Now, we don't want any bandit, dusty energy. Okay, we're going to try to be good. Just
try to keep it
listen.
Listen, I'm talking about real men who actually are protectors, providers, and who know what a man is. I do not want somebody coming in here who make $2 an hour talking about how, women need to do this and how women are aggressive,
women have to work and help me out.
Yeah, that's not what we're talking about. Just, please, exit stage left.
Yeah. So we're thinking that the men who come to our channel and have stayed are manly men. That's what we're thinking because
I mean we are straight shooters. We shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
So
so are the subscribers and those who watch our channel. You can see from the comments they do not hold their tongue.
So you have to be a strong man to probably be here, or you are just spying to know what we're talking about. But anyway, we welcome you regardless.
Yes.
We went from 5% men watching it to 17%. I was like, oh,
that is really amazing. Really amazing. So that's one, right? So that's what she said. And she tried to talk to this girl and she will not listen.
Yeah.
She will not listen. She kept on being focused on the fact that her husband her fiance still had this really good relationship with his mom.
Yeah.
And what do you think happened? They were engaged for a while. They had been dating for over 3 years. They are no longer together.
Ended up the dog died, and he used that as an excuse not to marry her.
And we knew it was going to happen, actually.
Yeah, we called it.
We were like,
this ain't going to work.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Because men don't like conflict.
They run away from conflict.
So they will
it's cancer.
use whatever they can for it to be over.
Yeah, absolutely.
Know. So I think there is something that you were saying, rubbing their head. Can we do that?
Pushing their ego.
Like stroking
their ego, keeping their belly full.
Yes.
And then being a soft place for them to fall. I feel like with Robyn, she also acts, that I feel like Robyn strokes Cody's ego by basically acting like this damsel in distress and acting like she really
tears,
always needs
with the
him.
No tears.
Like,
yes.
Save me. It kind of helps him feel like I am the man. Like, I guess
yes.
he has never felt like a man with these 3 independent women who he came cap in hand for.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really had that feeling.
Yeah.
Robyn does not give him the opportunity to come and tell me all your belly ward.
No, she doesn't.
She does not.
Because she's going to cry more than him.
Absolutely.
She is going
even
to
though there's
ensure,
not even one tear.
She will ensure that she will cry longer and louder than he is doing.
Right.
Right? Whereas I think all the other women will probably comfort him right away.
Right.
Janelle will, that's minus Janelle.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Janelle probably will be very confused as to what he's doing.
Yeah.
And she will be trying to leave. Well, it looks like you need time to get these off your chest.
Yeah.
I have to go anyway. Alrighty, and she will be gone. She will be gone.
She'll be out there. She will split like a banana, okay?
But Mary Christine,
yeah,
they will comfort him, but Robyn doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't comfort him like that.
And that's that thing about making him feel like a man. That's also another one, making your man feel like a man. Because I feel like also when you comfort a man all the time, he starts to feel like you're having sympathy for him or you're making him feel like he's weak or something, like he can't handle his own stuff.
That is what it is.
Whether when you say, versus you saying, I know you got it, babe.
Yeah.
Put it in prayer or something, and then you go about your business. So what I needed from you actually was. Yeah. So it's not like, oh my God, world stop.
Yeah.
My husband is having an emotional breakdown.
Exactly.
You don't go and feed into that.
No.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or sometimes even if, and it might sound contradictory because we're saying on one hand, have your chest ready for him to, lay on. But I don't mean in that way where you're going to solve his problems.
Yeah, no.
Whereas I feel as though, like Mary's a good listener, which he really likes about Mary, but he also expects advice from her, because you see that when he was having those meetings about Christine leaving.
Well, I think he only
was
that
looking forward to Mary,
up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that will be the only time. But until a guy. Well, let's go back to Robyn.
Well, I just want to say this real quick. I think, having a man put his head on your chest, like your spouse or something, right?
Yeah.
I think that really just goes to be like I don't want to say it's kind of like a comforting tactic, but I want to say it's kind of like affection. I feel like men want affection,
they do.
Just like women do. I think they want to feel like somebody is there for them unconditionally and will never leave.
Yeah.
Just like how we women want that as well. I feel like men also want affection. They want
that.
to
and
be loved.
They need it too.
And that's why I think that bosom is. It's just like rubbing the head. Just letting him know that I'm like, Oprah and Stedman. Yeah. Remember he said that there's one thing, because someone had asked him, what does Oprah do for you that you'll be shocked about? And he says
people will be surprised that she does.
And she cooks for him.
She cooks for him.
She has a chef, but she cooks for him. If he's in town and she's in town, she will cook for him.
She cooks for him. And she's a very good cook, he said.
Yeah. So it's through doing those special things that you will only do for your man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's why I think that whole bosom thing is. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's you like to sit down and watch basketball with your husband and you guys get into it, if that's your form of having his head on your chest, I think there's a different version of it for every woman.
Yeah. Yeah.
But your point.
Because I think that I think that what Robyn does, it's a balance.
Yeah.
He can talk to her about what's going on, right? She might give him advice, because we saw her saying, you go back to Christine's place, even if she has kicked you out of the room, stay in the living room. Right? But she balances it with her moment of laying on his chest.
Yeah.
And sniffing and doing her little pretend crying stuff.
Right.
Or making comments, because someone had mentioned that the reason why Cody was so nutty about the COVID rules was apparently Robyn has like some lung problems.
Was it? I think it's Solomon who had some lung issue.
No, but they said Robyn also has that. She either has.
Oh, she has the same disease her son has?
No, she has like something, some kind of immunity issue. I don't know if it's lupus or something to do with her thyroid, but she has something.
Well, you always said that yes, her neck is pretty big, you were saying.
Yeah, well, when I look at her neck, I think to myself, Robyn, maybe you need to go to an endocrinologist and see what's up. But because I have that issue too. So, Robyn balances Cody leaning on me and me doing more leaning on him.
Right.
And then she does her little crying with no tears.
Right.
And I'm telling you, men really respond to women who cry. I mean, look at how some people on Ready to Love, the show Ready to Love, they can be like real dust balls.
Yeah.
But when that lady cried, the guy who we don't really even like, Tony.
Yeah.
That man just like, we were like, who is this?
He was
Tony's
like a teddy bear.
He was.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
He changed completely.
Mm-hmm.
And he loved it so much that he went bragging with that to the guys.
Yeah.
And even exaggerated a little bit.
She cried on my shoulder. She was in a whole other chair.
Down and this and that, and I comforted her. And even the guys, she's, oh, wow, she cried. Oh, it's like it made him all mushy.
I mean, Ayala Van Zandt did say recently that, the feminine energy is missing. I feel like that is something that we have to tap into. And it's not a feminist movement.
Yeah.
Because like you said, that will keep us single. But it's about the divine feminine energy that God gave to us. Exactly. But it's like we get into this world and it's like we're kind of forced to be masculine and be out of our
energy
because we have to survive.
Exactly. And then of course there are a lot of single moms. So this is kind of a thing to help us be able to keep that man. And we've seen it with two people now, right?
Yeah.
And then of course what Ayala said also. But I think that this is something that we should
I really want the
continue.
men to comment. I mean, the women who are married, maybe ask your husband and then come back. Diana, maybe ask your husband if that's true or something.
Yes.
Or ask the men. I want the men and the women to comment.
And like ask your women who have brothers.
And do you think this is true, women?
Yeah, women who have brothers. Like for me, if I start crying to my brothers, which I don't, well, I think I'm the crier now. I never used to be, but I have found crying to be healing, and what is this thing?
Therapeutic.
Very therapeutic. It's
absolutely, because you let it go.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was younger, in my 20s, I will never cry. In my early 30s,
yeah,
you will not see me cry. But once I got my first divorce, because I got a divorce twice from the same person.
That story is in Alma's story playlist.
But like after that first divorce, I I cried the first time, and it felt so invigorating that I continued that. And I'm happy that as you guys came up, you saw me cry.
Right.
Because you were having a hard time crying.
Yeah.
But you find that when you cry, you feel better. And I think because women as a society, we're pushed to be strong.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, like Beyonce said in the story, drop that baby and I'm making my millions. As soon as
birth the children, then get back to business. Ooh,
you
better not play me. Oh, come here, baby. That was Run the World.
It's like, hey, you dropped the baby, you just gave birth. Ooh, and you're right there, right away, and running things that make you a million.
That is not how women should have to live in society. You should be able to take a year off.
That's not a feminine energy at all.
I really think jobs should let women take a year off, because that's really how much you need, especially once you get postpartum and then trying to get your body back and then just trying to get your sanity. Then your body's all stretched all over the place. You're like, what is this? Where is this?
They should at least give us the same 9 months that we have.
Exactly.
And the breastfeeding too, so you're right.
Oh my God.
A year will be great. But that is such a good idea.
Some woman said that her nipple had fallen off or something from breastfeeding or something. That was just like, my God. I was like, I am going to take my sweet time before I have kids.
First of all, you need to stop listening to women who have had children.
I also have to stop
listening to all these women who have had children and don't look. I never listened to anyone who had children. I mean, I guess the people that I was around didn't have kids yet. Because I got married when I was very young at 24.
I always said I was going to have 6 kids.
But I never watched videos on it, so I had no idea. I just thought it was like in the movies, The woman has the baby, and then you see this beautiful baby, and it's on your breast, and everything is smooth. Wow, did I get Anyway, not to say anything. You still have to give birth.
But my thing is what happened to me, because I think I had followed this page on Instagram when I was in college. I saw this black man holding this black woman's face while she was giving birth, because I was like, I want to have a natural birth. And I was like, oh my God, the husband's so loving. So now I follow this page on Instagram called Birth Mama, and it's like something.
Gives you all this stuff.
Like you will see everything with the birth.
Well, I hope you have blocked them down.
I haven't, and I don't know why.
Well, you need to stop watching stuff like that.
But like I always used to say, I remember when I was like, I think I said 16 or 18, up until like 22, I always said I was gonna have 6 kids and let it be like 3 sets of twins, so I only have to have 3 pregnancies. Now I'm like, well, maybe I'll have 2 or 3. Yeah. Like that page has ruined it for me.
I think that in Africa in general, women don't really. I know in Sierra Leone, Ghana, they don't really talk to young women. About the whole birth thing.
I think it'd be traumatizing for sure.
We only tell them all the wonderful, great things.
Which I think is a setup.
Maybe that's why there are a lot of people. That's why we be birthing them babies over here.
I mean, they say Nigeria is the most fertile. They have more people.
The Nigerian women are like 4 times as fertile as the average woman. Yeah, but we don't really have that conversation.
I mean, that's probably a benefit because you don't experience it until you actually experience it. At least you're not traumatized. Because now I feel like I'm going to have anxiety when I have kids.
Exactly.
I mean,
and you don't need that, so stop watching stuff like that.
but how do we even get here?
So we are talking about Robyn 101.
Yes.
And we will continue as we watch her.
Yes.
And find out more things. But
ladies,
guys,
let us know. Do you think it's true? Ask your brothers.
I know for my brothers,
maybe.
If I am crying about anything,
they come to your rescue.
Yeah,
my brother did the same
thing with you.
Yeah,
right?
I remember there's this one time.
Even my son too. If I start pretending to cry, he's just okay. All right, like whatever.
I remember seeing a huge insect, and I told Rashid it was a huge grasshopper or some spider. Yeah. This boy was in the shower. I was like, Rashid, there's an insect, and he came running downstairs in his towel. He's like, really, an insect? I'm like.
And he doesn't kill them, but he will pick them up and take them out.
Outside.
Yeah, he doesn't kill her. Like me, I will take my slippers and try to get it to go into
Listen, I will be about 30 feet away with the spray.
Yeah. Well, we have seen Mary over here literally pushing me out the chair.
I never pushed you.
No, you didn't.
But yeah, y'all. Comment down below what you think.
Let us know about this.
Yes, y'all. But it's Mary
and Amma.
You better like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye.
Bye.